Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Ariel Yoon, and I wanted to do this EFT tapping. I have a lot of cats here at my parents' house, so if you hear any background noises, um, but I was really excited to do this tapping specifically because EFT tapping and other emotional regulation techniques really have helped me in the past 7 years or something in just navigating a lot of overwhelm. And I don't know if you can hear my cat is hissing because there's a new cat here, but that's why I'm giving a disclaimer because I think it's bound to happen that there's cat interruption. So um so when I was going through law school and I was going to do public service and I was interning at the public defenders and just constantly uh, thinking about and exposed to what was going on in the country, there would be times that I just felt so emotionally overwhelmed. I remember there was one time at the public defender's office that I just came home and I was could feel this kind of numbness. And then I came home and I felt like I was ready to cry, but I didn't really know how to. And so I ended up actually watching the show Central Park 5, if you all have heard of it or seen it or heard of the story. And I was just seeing that to help me release my emotions. I just remember feeling so much emotion for just in a lot of complex ways. And it just felt super overwhelming. And so I'm really happy to make this kind of specifically for those bleeding hearts. And I'm still definitely feel like I resonate with that archetype a lot. And so even just as it feels like things have been more intense in the last, let's say, 9 months or something, that I have been also trying to make sure I'm taking care of myself and my bleeding heart nature and praying for how I can be strong and orient myself when change is possible, that change is possible. So I'm going to go through this sequence and feel free to, what I like to do if I'm watching recordings is change the words to what works for me. If for some reason the words don't completely resonate with you, just changing them slightly to have them resonate with you, and you can repeat the sequence. And so we're going to start out with kind of things that we're currently feeling and clearing, and then go on into some affirmations. And the theme is kind of moving through heartbreak and overwhelm to continue to believe change is possible and that your and our contributions make a difference. Okay, so let's start. So, and you can follow me. So even if you change the words, you can follow me with where specifically, I mean, yeah, where you should be tapping. And these are points that will help regulate your nervous system. So I feel heartbroken by what is going on in the world. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I don't know how I can make a difference. Having my heart open in this world is hard. Sometimes it feels like the harm in the world is too much. Sometimes I feel numb. I feel like I should be doing more. Because of that, I feel bad for taking care of myself. I feel frustrated that other people aren't doing more. I love and accept my soft heart. I make space to care for my heart. The more I care for myself, the more I can show up. I am strong for allowing myself to feel in these times. I know change is possible. I have boundaries for my capacity to take in the news. I take care of myself to stay hopeful for change. Hope is an active process. I take care of myself so I can ask for my highest path of service. I dream for a world beyond these current systems. I pay attention to the good things happening in the world. The more I regulate my nervous system, the more I can come up with brilliant solutions in these times. I call in support to help me through these times. I think of ways to care for myself better, so then to be able to show up better. I was born for this challenge and I can make a difference. My emotions have valuable information when I allow myself to feel them completely. I am committed to resourcing myself so I may access my gifts in these times to make the biggest change I can. I am grateful for my caring heart. Thank you, everyone. I hope that made you feel a little bit more calm and a little bit more to um, orient yourself that you are part of the change and you're already doing it. You're already showing up here. I believe in you. I know I don't see you, but I believe in you. And I'm just really grateful that you're showing up here because I feel that the more that we show up with all of by taking care of ourselves, we can show up with all of our gifts. And when we really allow ourselves to come back to regulation and find that, that's where we can really make the change. You know, it's not a passive process. It's a very active process. It's not for the weak. It's not, I always like to say it's not cute. It's not fun. But it's obviously the payout is fun, but in the process, it can be really difficult. And so thank you so much for showing up. And I'm excited to see what we all do with this, with our energy and our gifts and skills. So thank you. Have a good rest of the day.